We are on the lower Wisconsin Prairie Du Sac again, and we're here to fish for lake sturgeon because it is sturgeon season. I don't think it's actually that great here because the water is really low. I just checked, it has no current at all, but that might be good for other more gato-ish fish. So we will see. We got some worms and we're gonna throw them in the water to see if we can catch a monster. We're going to toss out there. There are a couple of fish whips in the water, so we know that there are fish out there, but we are hunting for a giant. 50-inch plus, hopefully 60-inch plus. This is the closest place to me where I know they exist. That should be far enough out there. Usually, you know, I would be worried about the current taking it away that far out, but like I said, the water's so low, there is zero current on the Wisconsin right now, so I'm not concerned at all. Well, there are fish out there. I just don't know if they hooked or not. Something definitely bit this. I don't know if it's still on. It's there. I feel it. It's probably just a drum. You know, the problem with sturgeon fishing is like you just throw worms in the river and you hope to God that something doesn't bite it before a sturgeon does. And a lot of times that doesn't work. So this is gonna be a freshwater, no, it's actually a red horse sucker. Short-faced red horse. Wisconsin River, going insane. Short-faced red horse. All right, red horse, I'll see ya. You know, that's gonna suck if I run out of worms before nightfall. Because I really want a sturgeon and there's a lot of those out there. All right, guys, let's toss this thing back out and hopefully something good bites. I didn't come that long before dark. So the thing is, like, there's only a certain amount of time before the sturgeons really start biting. And I think a couple of them do actually bite before dark, so I should be fine. But hopefully I don't run out of bait before then. I only got like 1 or 2 boxes of worms. Seems like there's a lot of small fish here trapped in the pool. And it's gonna be hard to catch sturgeon here if there's a lot of small fish trapped here because they're always gonna bite the bait first. I'm just gonna kind of throw a lure out first and see if anyone bites the lure. Because there could be skis, pikes, walleye, bass maybe. I know upstream it's pretty good for smallmouth. We'll have to see about here. I've never actually caught a bass here. But hey, you know what? There might be some here. Got something. I don't think it's off yet. Oh no, it might be. I think I got something though. It's a fish. Yep, I don't think that's a gar, but that's a drum. But yeah, freshwater drum. All right, we're gonna let this guy go and hopefully, I think we got another fish on the other side. I just want like a bluegill. These drums are pretty small. I might just cut them up soon. See a drum. I thought they were all gar, but it does seem like there's a fair number of non-gar fish here. So I think I just caught 2 in a row. You do need the really, really small hooks though. I'm hoping this one's a bluegill because I could definitely use some bluegill bait right now for my catfishing. Yeah, this one looks even smaller than the other one. But it's probably, I'm hoping it's a small bluegill. Because the sturgeon fishing just hasn't been going too well. I'm probably going to wait until nightfall to do anything else. Oh, that one is, oh yeah, that is one of the smallest freshwater drums I've ever seen. So if it's a bunch of these, that'll be fine. We're going to throw this one out there as gato fish bait. It's a very cute little drum. Hope a big catfish finds it cute enough to eat. All right, we're going to launch this cute little drum out there, and it should get hit less than my worms, because generally, like other drums, unless they're super huge, other drums and suckers and stuff won't hit small drums. Oh no! Oh, I lost it. I think something's managed to hook on my bigger hook, bigger worm hook. Line definitely went slack. It might have let go though. Nope, it's still there. But I don't think it's a sturge. Seems a little bit too small to be a sturgeon. And I am burning through my worms like crazy. It's another drum most likely. It could be a red horse. And it is, yep, another red horse sucker. Ah, man. This is why it's hard to, okay, stop going insane. But this is why it's hard to to fish for sturgeon here. Too many of these things. All right, guy. Go back in the water. I think it needs a revive. It kind of like screwed itself a little too hard here. So yeah, the mouth is bleeding, but come back here, fish. I'll revive you. Dang, these fish are really slippery. Probably because they need to escape from pike and such. All right. All right, fish. See ya. See ya. All right, let's get another worm out there and see if we can do any better catching a sturgeon this time. I know they're out here. People catch a lot of them here, but unfortunately, there's a lot of everything else that eats worms as well. All right, a fish hit my small pole. Don't think it's anything big, but they're still biting the worms like crazy. And this, my friends, is why you cannot use worms as bait. And it is, nope, it's another red horse sucker. I need to use some kind of meat bait so these things stop biting. But another red horse sucker. Something hard picked up one of those buffalo things. The buffalo suckers. It's my smaller hook too. It's always my smaller hook that picks up a bigger fish. Oh, it's on. I don't think this is a gar, folks. Could be a bowfin, a channel, or possibly a flat. It doesn't feel super big, but it definitely could be a flathead by the way it picked it up. If it's a flathead, it's not a huge one. I'm hoping it is. I've actually never caught a flathead on the lower Wisconsin, in this spot. I've actually never even caught a big channel in this spot. So whatever it is, it's gonna be something good. It's not a gar, because a gar probably would have let go by now. I'm hoping it's a flat. I haven't caught a good flathead in a while, and this one would probably be 6 or 7 pounds. So I'll take it, maybe even more than 6 or 7 pounds. But it took it really hard. It's a catfish, I think. I think it's a channel though. Oh no, it's a flathead gato fish. That's what I want. That's what I'm talking about. I've never caught one of these in this section of the Wisconsin. That one, like I said, is a good, probably 5 pounds or so. Not a giant by any extent, but they exist. Flathead gato fish. Got one. First flathead I've caught in this section of the river. First flathead on the lower Wisconsin. 5 pounds. Flathead gato fish. Very nice. Very nice flathead. I'm gonna just send him back into the water now. He's been a good friend of mine. First flathead on the lower Wisconsin. See ya, flathead. See ya, gato fish. There you go. There you go. All right, we got another one of those buffalo thingies on the Wisconsin. I think they're just small suckers. And you definitely can use small suckers as bait in the lower Wisconsin. Good thing there's plenty of those suckers in the water that I can catch. Well, let's hope for another bigger flathead. All right, something took my old drum. And that something is a little bit bigger than the drum. I think it could be a walleye. It doesn't feel super big. It could be a gato though. It very likely is a catfish since it is at night. Man, I've been waiting a long time for one. Is that a channel or a flat? I think it's a channel. I was really hoping it was a flathead. You know, at this place, you'd think there'd be like a ton of catfish here, but there's not. You know, like just another channel, maybe like 4 or 5 pounds. Well, not 4, maybe like 2 pounds. Man, I was hoping it'd be something a lot bigger, but oh well, not bad. Channel guttlefish. There you go, nice little catfish. Gonna let him go, and it's just gonna go on off. See ya, fish. That was a failed sturgeon mission, but I did manage to catch my first flathead on the lower Wisconsin. I've fished there dozens of times. I've never caught a single flathead there. I've caught channels there before, but not flathead, so it was worth going. The problem with sturgeon fishing is not that there's no sturgeon. I saw plenty of sturgeon jumping out of the water. That's not the problem. The problem is like whenever I threw those worms in, some crappy little fish always hit it within like 30 seconds. So I ran out of bait really, really fast. But some other people told me that they do actually eat frozen shrimp, so I'm going to bring some back there maybe, and you'll see me fishing the Wisconsin for sturgeon, and hopefully I can catch a big one. So I hope you had fun watching this. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and I hope to see you out on the water. I'll see you guys later.